Yes, a very good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome back to yet another edition of Regional Review. My name is Phillip Josef and I will be your correspondent in today's episode where we bring you the latest news and updates from the Kavango West, East and Zambezi region. So do not go anywhere and we'll see you right after the break.
Taking flight has never been easier. Paratus is introducing Sky-Fi internet packages with speeds that will have you reaching for your seatbelts, starting from $500 Namibian excluding VAT per month, with speeds reaching up to 10 megabits per second. There's even a prepaid option where you can top up your Sky-Fi internet for just $15 Namibian per gigabyte. No contracts, no fuss. Visit your nearest Paratus branch to find out more. Or go to paratus.africa/Namibia to sign up online.
Always prepared, Paratus.
Yes, today we came here basically to familiarize ourselves with the progress on the ground on 4 projects. The first one is the rehabilitation of the 27 kilometers on the Rundu-Divundu trunk road. We had a meeting because this contract was already awarded in February and the contractor has completed with establishment, but then they were having some challenges with regard to the crusher, because the whole rehabilitation depends on the crushed stone material in terms of the sub-base as well as the base. Therefore, the minister was here last time and to try to resolve this matter, and we were given some assignments and we came following up on those assignments, and now next week we'll take back the feedback to the minister, and thereafter we'll take action to ensure that we don't have the contractor who is already established and wait and start charging us for standing time or standing time while there's no progress on the project. So we resolved that matter, and I think next week, after briefing the Honorable Minister, we will engage the Divundu local authority as well as those who owns who lays ownership on the crusher which we want to use in Divundu. There is also another crush at Kavango, which we are also engaged with, and I'm sure we will find solution and we should be able to start probably in the next 2 weeks. Yes.
Okay.
And Dogalinena Jara Jara project, which where we are doing what we call the roving betterment operations, and we have seen that on that one is a 53-kilometer project, but for now we have appointed a contractor for about 35. And in terms of the progress, the contractor, in terms of clearing, debushing and clearing, he has progressed to about 18 kilometers. And in terms of the roving betterment, putting the layer of gravel material, he is probably around 4 or 5 kilometers. But there we have some challenges, and one of the challenge is that we are paying that project internally as Roads Authority. Therefore, we are continuing now with the current budget. The last year's budget was exhausted, so the contractor was a bit on hold. But now we will again continue with the project until when we hope to finish that project up to kilometer 53 sometime next year, December, or the year after, because it's quite a very sandy area. Another challenge which we have there is the issue of compensation. As you have observed that we have people who are on the alignment of the road, and they've already completed the compensation form, but that compensation is not yet done, and they are not willing to relocate until when they are compensated. So we are going to ensure, because the compensation is a responsibility of government, Minister of Works. So as we are going back, we will engage with our ministry and make sure that we compensate. But we also took a proactive approach. I think you have realized that some of the villages really are affected that way.
Your Worship the Mayor and all protocol observed, on behalf of the patron of the Kavango Expo, His Excellency, the former President, Ifikepunye Pohamba, I have the honor, as it was declared that this expo today is officially open. Now, on behalf of our President, I have the honor to open this door officially for the expo to start operating. Thank you very much. This is open now, we can come and operate.
I'm with Novo Fort Oshakati. Quite excited to be here, Kavango Expo. It's actually our first time. We are looking forward to interactions with the people from the region here. We have had already on our first day quite a number of inquiries and interest in our vehicles. For obvious reasons, the Ford is the best-selling bakkie on the market at the moment due to its safety features as well as the technology in these vehicles. So we are inviting the Kavango, everybody in Kavango to come mingle with us. We can explain the various vehicles that we have here. For this specific exhibition, we have actually brought out new vehicles as well as used vehicles that are also on sale. So we are looking forward to seeing you guys here and having you. Thank you very much for Namibian Sun for talking to us.
Jina langu Phillip Josef, anti Kondangwa, Molukonda constituency, Oshali village. Kule expo kulika ipindi yange andulike ipindi yo traditional antuketwana ne atulike mungu kule expo sofa ipindi yota ende nawa pone tameka ngongela none nane ya pateli lango ya customer tadende ngodo.
I am CJ Hangula. I am a forever business owner. So my duty is here for selling products and also introducing the company to the people. So we sell supplements, healthcare products, like this beauty products and all that. And our best-selling products are always our aloe vera gel. That is now the product that is flushing a person's system. It's more helping for the people with diabetes, high blood pressure. It helps with digestive system and all those kinds. Then our berry nectar, it is the berry nectar for the ladies that will work with the ladies' room. For those ones who have problems with periods pain, people with fibroids, people who always have problems with conceiving. So this is the best products for the ladies, mostly. We also have our aloe vera peach, that orange bottle at the other side for people with ulcers and all that. People who have a problem with, how can I say, appetite, if they don't know, have appetite to eat or they want to gain their bodies back, you can use that one with Forever Kid. This is to give appetite and for a person to gain their body back. So we have our products for people with damaged skins. That is our avocado soap to wash your face with, even the body itself. For the people with pimples in their faces or the skin that is, let me say, dry skin due to the sun or all of those. So it restores your natural color itself, especially if you use it with aloe vera jelly. That is the cream. If you wash yourself with the soap, then you apply the jelly. You will restore your whole complexion and it take out all the spots that you are having in your face. So it's more or less the half of my product. So
Hi Sonia.
Hi Tiffany. What are you reading?
I'm reading about the Child Care and Protection Act. In this pamphlet I got from school.
What's that?
It is Namibia's main law for the children and the issues affecting them. The Act classifies here that a child is anyone under the age of 18 years. Check out some of the rights meant to protect you. For more information, contact the Children's Advocate.
For more information, contact the Children's Advocate Namibia in the Office of the Ombudsman on 061 20 73 111. Send us an SMS on 20401. SMS costs 40 cents. You can also send us a message via our Facebook page. Remember, the services of the Children's Advocate are free of charge.
Yeah, my name is Mangonga Sarafina, but people call me Miss Hermes. The name of my business is Finmex Fashion Design. The name of my business was inspired when I had a child when I was 20. And then since then, my child's name is Maxine. So Sarafina and then Max. That's what inspired the name of my business, Finmex Fashion Design. I've been doing this now plus minus 18 years since I started doing this in 2007 when I made my matric farewell dress. Then I realized I was good in this. So I've been doing it since then. In 2010, after my grade 12, I went to the College of the Arts where I mastered a lot of things, where I studied for a diploma. I was there for 3 years. And then afterwards, I got a job as a temporary teacher. I did that for 6 years, but while I was teaching, I was still doing here and there my work. But then since then, I decided now to do it full-time as a full-time job. I stopped teaching. Now I'm just focused now on my business. Yeah, there was a time when I was teaching, like I said, I did temporary teaching. But then I was not happy. I gave up on my business because there's a lot of challenge. I didn't have a place of my own. So when I finally decided that I'm gonna do this, when I stopped teaching as a temporary teacher, I didn't want it to apply further and go and still do that job. So the challenge was, it's because I did not have my own place, a rental place in town. It was quite expensive. And where I stayed in Tuhingireni, there is quite a distance transportation as well. It was a challenge. And then it's like I was on and off. Certain clients, they got new tailors. So that was really a bit challenging with my business. And I wanted to give up because also at the community where I stay, or because of the challenge, we don't have electricity this side. So, but then nonetheless, I push through. My clients, they always come through for me. Yeah. Why I decided to do this full time, because I'm my own boss. I can do the work at my own time with no pressure, and I love doing this work. I enjoy it. I enjoy working with fabric. It's very peaceful. It's more like therapy, and it's good money. When it's wedding seasons, it's good money. It pays good without any stress. The only stress comes in if you're not able to finish the client's work on time. But since you are your own boss, you have to work extra. So that's why I decided to do this full time, because it's relaxing and it's without any pressure, somebody to tell you what to do and all that. So I do this on my own. Yeah. That depends on the design. Sometimes it can take me a day, like with the matric floral dresses, because it's just nowadays people want more revealing dresses, so it's not really hard work to me. Like for instance, you can see some of the dress behind you. I did that dress within just a day. Just a day. Few 5 hours at the most, I'm done. Yeah. Wedding dress, it can take me 2 weeks or a month, depending on the design of the dress, because certain brides, they want to have a beaded dress. Now, beading takes time because you have to sit there full time and then be doing that. And sometimes there are other clients that are coming in, you have to let it be and then continue with other work. When you are done with that, it's just like that. And in a period of a month, you are done. But then if it's just, you are just focusing on that, a week at the most with a wedding gown. Yeah. Worked very well because I managed my time. Because then, which means if these clients want these things to be done at that specific time, I will wake up very early in the morning. So, which means I have to start working on that dress early in the morning. And then I have to make sure that I'm done within maybe, let's say by 11 o'clock, I'm done with that other customer. And then I have to continue with the work of the wedding gown. Now I have to work extra hours until in the night, maybe around, or early hours around 2, 3 is when I go and sleep. Make sure my clients are happy and not disappointed at the end of the day. And then you find in some certain clients, they want their things to be done. Like maybe she's having an event tomorrow and then she comes that day that, no, I need this design done. But then if you look at the design, if you are able to do it within that short period of time, then you are able to do it. But then if you are not, then you tell them, you have to be honest with the client and tell them, no, I'm unable to do that at this moment because I'm quite busy. That the client is disappointed in me, but because one thing about me, I make sure my clientele, I keep it very professional. I make sure they are happy at all time. But then, like you're saying, business is business. You will find these certain demanding clients. So because the client is always right, so you don't talk back. You just let the client talk, and then when you listen, and then you apologize, you ask the client, okay, is there any way that I can mend this mistake that you think I made, or is it something else that I have to do? And then it depends now with the customer if she agree or she doesn't agree. But most of the time, I know how to sweet talk my clients. I'm really good in that. So, so they always listen. That's the good part. God always blessed me with this understanding women and men. I will always give them extra of something, or I give them a discount if they're disappointed, maybe with time, but then with my work, they are never disappointed. So far, I've never come across with a client that is disappointed in my work. They are always impressed. Like I said, I've been doing this like now since 2018. That's when I stopped teaching. Since then, I've been focusing full time on my business. So I will inspire other tailors not to give up. You need to be, you need to push hard. You should be able to believe in yourself, because nobody is going to come there and encourage you or motivate you to do your work. There are days that you're not going to have clients. There are days that you're going to receive negative comments from people, but you should not mind. You should just focus on what you are doing and believe in yourself. That is what I'm telling other tailors out there. And then every tailor out there is made in a different way. You will find multi-talented tailors like myself. I make suits, I make wedding gowns. Behind you there, those seats, sofas and stuff like that, I made it with my own hands. And then you should really find yourself focused on what you do best. Like as I sit here, I will tell you, I'm not really focused into making meme dress and stuff like that. It's not that I don't know how to do that, but then I don't prefer to do that. So as a tailor, you should find out what do you really like doing the best, what makes you happy, what are you good in. So you should try out everything, and then when you find out this is what I'm really good in, focus on that. With the training, I offer classes for those ones who want to learn how to start doing tailoring classes, start on how to manage the machine, on how to work on the machine and all that. And then from there are people who want to learn specifically only how to make corsets. I teach them on that. People who wants to make suits, depending what the person wants to know. So I give those classes.
Okay.
So far, this is something like I do to give back to the community. But then the sad part is nowadays people, they don't want to learn. I gave classes to these other ladies. I was trying to give back to the community, but then sadly enough, they only viewed, because they came, they saw everything is available, and then they started stealing from me. And then from there, it's like I ceased with those classes. I'm not really, I did not invite people in since then. But then for those people who are looking at coming, I'm available. For those people who really wants to learn how to work with their hands, or who really wants to learn from me, I'm available to give them a lending hand. What I would really want for my future business is I would like to help out a lot of vulnerable people. I would like to expand my business to be like Ndina Pama, where people have to order school uniforms and other things. Yeah, I look into that. I look into training people on how to do a lot of things, making chairs, sofas, headboards, and all that. So in the near future, I see myself in doing that, and I believe I will get there. Oh no, my mentor, it's my parents, my mom, and my dad too. Unfortunately, is not alive today. My father always told me, because us, mind you, I don't have brothers. We were never born with boys, so we were born only girls, 10 girls. So my father always told us, irregardless, you should not always depend on people to do things for you. You should always wake up early in the morning, push hard, and then open doors that are closed for you. Open those doors by yourself. Don't wait for somebody to come there and then expect somebody is going to come and open the door for you. You should be extra, you should be a hustler, you should not steal from people, and you should always be honest. So those three things, they are like key points of life: honesty, respect toward people, and then hustle. Hustle like a slave, and then at the end of the day, you live like a queen. That's how I live.
Hi, Sonia.
Hi, Tufeni. What are you reading?
I'm reading about the Child Care and Protection Act in this pamphlet I got from school.
What's that?
It is Namibia's main law for the children and the issues affecting them. The Act classifies here that a child is anyone under the age of 18 years. Check out some of the rights meant to protect you. For more information, contact the Children's Advocate.
For more information, contact the Children's Advocate Namibia in the Office of the Ombudsman on 061 20 73 111. Send us an SMS on 20401. SMS costs 40 cents. You can also send us a message via our Facebook page. Remember, the services of the Children's Advocate are free of charge.
Yes, viewers, and that brings us to the end of our episode today. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to catch us every Tuesday at 1300 hours on DSTV channel 285 and GoTV channel 25. And this is me, your host Phillip Josef, signing out.